Okay, so we thank God this is another day the Lord has made. Let's all be glad and rejoice in it. Today I bring to you a new edition, a new program, a new software program by Sir Joe. Again, this is electronic examination system. Let's take an overview of this system. The system has two logins, the student login and teacher login. On the teacher login, if you're a teacher, you just check this checkbox. If you're a student, so you check, you see it is changing. Teacher, student, teacher, student. So teacher and admin, the admin is having its own credentials, and the teacher is having a different credentials, but we recognize them as teachers. But when you log in, there you realize you have different roles altogether. So let me log in as um, the admin of the system. I think I have two admins. Okay, I just press on enter. So let's see. Waiting. There it goes. So this is the system. This is how I've programmed the system. So this is how it is. So in the first place, let's look at this notification button here is um, the pending elections. You get it? This is the pending elections. So you see pending elections over there. So there are no pending. Sorry, back to election again. No pending exams. Sorry, just that I did examination management system. So I'm sorry. So this is um, online examination system, but it is a desktop based which uses remote connection or remote access. So you check exams. There is no test and there is no exams in the system so far, and this is menu. We can print exams test, and we can print exams. So in this system you can use this system actually to conduct class tests in a class, and you can use this one to conduct examination. Let's say in senior high school there can be a particular class that offer economics, so for that class you can set class tests for them, and there can be other classes that also do also do economics. You can also set examination for them to cover up all those. So the first thing you have to do is to manage students. So for per day system you have to manage students. You have to add students to the system. So a teacher or a form master can do this by entering records. So let's try to enter records. Let's say James, and other names. Other names could be James, Atta, Menu, and then let's select the department. Let's take this student to general as department, general as department, and then we select class. Let's give it to as 3 as 3B, form 3 as 3B, form 3 as 3B. Yes, that will be the class. Then male, and then choose a pin code, any 4 digit numbers to, so any 4 digit numbers, it could be like 450 whatever. Then we select, so I select form 2, so I think form 3 as 3B. Yes, form 3 as 3B. Oh, I don't have that one. Oh yeah, form 3 as 3B. Then I select form 3, then I choose picture for this particular student. Yes, so this thing must be done because the system is there for the school, and when after admitting students you just add them to this database. So oh, come on, shut up. So let's look for picture. So I have some of my students here. Okay, let me add this guy. So let me change the name. I know his name, Body Francis, or Francis Body. Okay, let's keep the same records. Then we click on save to save the record. So student records saved. Okay, everything is cleared. Now let's go and check the student list. So you see, this is the student list. So let's try to search for the name we just entered. We typed Body, Body Francis. So let's type it first name Body. So you see Body, no Francis, Francis. So you see, check the name. So this the student ID is now 517200003 for Body. This is auto generate, so it will generate an ID for this particular student, and we can also search by class. So we use 3B. So once we are selecting, we see. So you see, what whilst we are selecting, it is always changed into check the number of students in that particular class. So form 3, you get it. So that's it. And when you start tapping, it will clear everything from the combo box. You get it. So you can also search by department. So visual arts, there is no student in the visual arts per the system with no say. So you see the record student, list of students from business department, technical. We have 2 students from technical. So that's for the student side. Then we have this is functionalities. So you must add subjects to the system. So these are the subjects we've added to the system per according to department. So we can select the agri department and look at the courses business department. So you see, business department, they do ICT, English, mathematics, social studies, integrated science again. Like we can take it out. Social studies, mathematics, English language, and ICT again. So business, general as you see, these are the courses for general, because general as they have different distance. So that's the subject. So let's look at classes. So we can here we create classes, we select department, then we allocate a class, we select form. So that is class, and this is the class list. So this is a class list. So we just try to edit a new class. Okay, that functionality I have not code that down. So let's move on. And this is active year. We can create a new active year. So let's say 2020-2021 academic year. We select the session, then we choose the active year. So I don't think we can type over there. So let's try out the one active year. So I think there is an existing active year. No need to create new one. And here we add the department. So we just enter the department. These are the departments in the school. You get it. So that's it for functionalities. Okay. So now after creating the functionalities and managing students, um, we can create questionnaires. Or we know the next thing to do is to allow examination. So we click on allow examination. So this one, it is in two folds. Are you going to do ordinary test, or you are going to do exams for all? So let's do an ordinary test. So in the ordinary test, we count this is a test code. Every test or exams you create, it must have a code for the students to access. So let's select department. Which class are we conducting the test for? So we select general as department. We select 3 as 3B. That's the class I want us to do economics. No, let's do ICT. Let's do ICT. And then mid-term, is it mid-term or class test? So class test session, is it first or second term? I think we are in second or first term. I don't know double track and other stuff, so we don't know what's going on. So I think we are second sem, like sem, yeah, semester. Duration. How many minutes do you want the question to like duration of the exam? So let's say 2 minutes. It can be 30 minutes depending on the question. So it can be that. So when do you want the exams to start? I mean the time. The default time now is 12:48. So I want it to start at um let's say tomorrow, let today morning around 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. So change everything to 0 to so this 2 means, so let's change today's date. I think they say, so let's change it to 6 or feet, I don't know, 6. Let's change it to 6. And then these 2 means when until this time the exams will still be in the system, but after that time it will close and no student can have access to it. So that's it. So from 7 a.m. in the morning till 10 o'clock or 10:30 a.m. in the morning, the exam should be. So you must always check the duration, the time from the time to then you click on save. So he said, note non-editable. Please cross-check if there are no mistakes because you have no chance to edit this data after saving. So if no, you cross-check. If yes, you press on save and it will save the record. So data save, please add questions under this examination code for the total items. Okay, so total items will be updated. You see 2020, 2021, second term ICT class test 3 as 3B2. So the two means 2 minutes. Then you press on OK, so it will disappear. So when you go here, we check. So this is the active one. So let's check on that. You see the total items is 0. We've already conducted one test where the items was 12. So check that one. So we have active course. So this is this one, that is ICT. 2 minutes total items is 0. So after creating this, we can go to questionnaires and start creating questions. So we create questions. So this is the reason why we are using this one is because it is a class test, not exam. So when you go to the exams model, there will be no code for you to add questions under it. So you just go to class test. But before, after that, the notification should pop up. Like there should be like it should pop up. Yeah, it should pop up for us to know. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, so in 10 seconds time, we must see the notification. It says total exams and test. So we see total exams 1. So we check. Okay, new available exams subject ICT class 3 as 3B total question 0. The day is Sunday, June 6th, 2021, 7 a.m. I think I made a mistake. Anyway, from that, so we go to questionnaires. Oh, sorry, we go to questionnaires. We create question, and that. So those subjects. There's the academic here. Then we select the exams code. There will be subject for us. So ICT. So we start question. So we say let's create a new question. Let's say ICT, what question? So I'll be creating questions. I'll be back. So now I am adding questions to the system. So as the question is, what is a keyboard? So for the option A, you say the keyboard is is a rectangular rectangular in shape. We say is an input device used to enter characters into the computer system. Okay, then option C, we say it it is an output device, and in D, I don't know. So I think the answer is B. So we say the answer, then we press on save. You see question 1 is saved. So I think I'll pause and add some 2 or 3 questions. So after typing the question and you want to save without checking the correct option, let's try and save and see. Okay, so let's check the correct option. that is option B. So let's save it now. So you see, so let me keep on adding more. So this question is asking us to we're adding questions for the class to answer. So identify the most used um, mouse skills. Mouse skill. Um, so we have double click, CK, right click, um, let's say selecting, let's say clicking. No, yes, clicking, clicking, or left click. So the answer is D, clicking. That's the most often used mouse skill. So 6. Let's try and add another one to it, making it 6. Yeah, we have 5 now. Let's make it 6. What is the another name for um, the left mouse button? So call it the primary button. Then we have secondary button, and then we have um, A and B, and then we have tertiary tertiary button. So I think it's a primary button. So let's try and save this one as well. So now we are done with question 7 for this quiz. So here we select our examination code. So we have two examination codes. The first one is this one for 3 as 1A, and this one is going to ICT MSM for 3 as 3B. So let's check it's here. So you see the questions. Okay, so these are the questions. So let's say you try to edit this question. We right click and we select, do you want to edit this question? Then we press on OK. So it will pop up to the system again, and we try to edit it. So let's make this one all the above. All the above. I think we are editing question 1. So we say edit data. Question was edited. We are done. So let's go back to it and then select it again. Try to edit it, and let's see the option D if it will turn to all the above. No, I don't think it refreshed. We need to refresh it. Where is it? Questions. Then no, not this area. Let's select option that. Yeah, question. I think we edited question 1. Yes. Okay, you see all the above. So it worked now. So whereas we are done set, the teacher is now done setting questions for his class, his or her class. We need to students, when it's time, students have to log in into the system and start answering questions by themselves. So this one, I'm not a student and I have to write down some of the codes. So you checking. So this exam is going out for 3 as 3B. So let's select that class 3 as 3B, 3 as 3B. Yeah, I think we have 4 students in that class. So let's write down their, where's my pen? Let's write down their student IDs. This is the student ID and this is their code. So this will be the username and the code will be their password. So after registering the student, we give it to the student. So anytime they have tests, they use it to access the system. So now that the questions are ready, we can log in as students. So we are logging as students to go and do the exam. So now I try to pin in the student ID 51710001. Then the code is this and that. So let me try and log in. Okay, now I've successfully logged in as a student. I've successfully logged in as a student. So you see, now this is the name of the student. Usuyewa Gloria 3 as 3B. So this year we check for test, we check for exams, we can change picture, we change student profile, exams results, test results, change password, we can remove account and other stuff. So this is what the student can do. By removing this account, I don't think it will work, but you can log out as well. So this is the current time. This is Thursday, May 6, 2021. So let's check for test. So now there is available test, so we can take it. So you get it. So let's try and take this test. So the student is taking this test. So you see, test code. This is the test code. Duration 2 minutes. Question 6 minutes. Question 6 questions. It will state that you've not done. You've not yet done. The type is missed. So you click on this test. Take. Then you go. So now it will pop up. There's a question. So the first question says, what is a keyboard? So let's say the answer is B. Question 2. So you see, this is the question number. So let's try and answer only question. So 2 questions and click on next and let's see. So you see that this one, that this stuff is changed to blue, or at first it was red. It's changed to green. Sorry, green yellow means you've answered that question. So let's go to question 3. That doesn't mean that question is gone, because you can click on that and it will bring it. Okay, so it's gone, but you've answered it, but you can change your so we go. Now if I answered question 3, what was our choice? We can change it as well. Processing stage. Let's take it to processing stage and let's move on to question 4. The use of modern device and scientific knowledge to make work more easier and faster is technology. C. And then this one, let's try to get it wrong. Question 5, 4, and 5. We move on. And then what is the another name for the left mouse button? I think it's the primary button. So let's primary button. And let's check our records marks. So you see, results in brief. Total questions was 6. Correct answers was 4. Wrong was 2. So this one, when you click on it, you can check the questions you get it wrong and those you got it right. So that's the percentage. It automatically pop out. So you can check for. So you can check your results. Yeah. So this is it. So this is your student ID. Usuyewa Gloria. This is the exams you've conducted. You've done, and this is it. Your score is 4. You score 4 out of 6, and this is percentage 66.67. The date that you took the exams, the time that you start 1:18:36, and then the time you finish. So you use 1 minute 38 seconds to complete the work. You get it? So when the time elapses, it will just take you away from the system. When you haven't finished work, it will just close everything and score you. So that is for the student version. And after the student has finished writing the paper, the oh come on, let's come back again. Let's try to reload it. um, After that, the teacher can log in. Sergio, sorry, the teacher can log in, and then Sergio and then try to look at the number of students who has taken the paper. So this was the question. It was what? Six total questions was six to Thursday, 6 May, 7, that, and other stuff. So we can close it. Now, this is the menu. You go to the menu page, check for test results. You click on test results as a teacher. So this, you select the examination code. You know the examination code was ICT 3 as 3B, then 2020-2021, and then you said not yet. That means the student who has not yet taken the paper. So you see names of students: Opon, Kunedume, Fred, Kojo, Koku, Martins, and Francis Body has not taken the paper. So there are three students waiting for them to take the paper, and I think we have one student who has taken the paper. So you see, this is the student ID, and it has truncated it, Yeboah, and then we have this designation code, subject as ICT, scores as she scored 4, percentage, time, date taken, and status is taken. We can print that. So now we can print the results. So as a teacher, this system becomes very simple for you to conduct exams in the ICT lab or whatever you find yourself in the computer. So the teacher can have the system on his or her machine, create the questions from home, and the students in the school can access it and then start doing it. So this is it. This is it. Now check. Let's try to zoom it better for better viewing. So this one too is for my school, the school where um, I went for my program. What do you call it? Art program. So let's try to zoom it small. Let's zoom it again 100%. Okay, so this is it. Namon Senior Technical School. You see test code. This is a test code. Written date. This is a class. ICT. Total questions was 6. This is the student ID. Ewa Gloria. Gloria ICT. 3 as 3B, and she scored 4. It means she scored 4 out of 6. So it is very simple. Designed by iTech Solutions 2021, Bremen, Kumasi, and that's my telephone number. You can call me and link me up. I think that's the end of the program, or the overview. So another student, let's try make another student write this paper. Let's see. So currently another student has logged in into the system, and see that this upon Konedu Mefred. We just check upon Konedu Mefred hasn't taken the paper now. She's going to take it. So let's go to check exams. Not yet take exams. Yes. So let's try and do it out fast, 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 fast. What is keyword? So this is the question on top. The questions are in black. So the questions, so we take the questions. Where is it? As an input device. Come on. And then Jovia. We scroll down. The next question reads. The next question processing stage. We try to like take everything like serious. Let's do it. Clicking or left clicking, then press on next because we are not done. It's love it. We didn't answer question 4. Wow. So the use of modern technology does this. So if you don't answer that question and escape, it will still do it. So if you've answered 4 out of 6. So let's try and answer the next question. That is, I don't know what this is. So we press on next. Now, now I scored 5 out of 6, so I got one wrong. I don't know that I got the question I got it wrong. So this one you can't close it. It will disappear by itself. It will disappear by itself. So let's wait. Now it has disappeared. So let's check the results. Test results. So you see my index number, the student index number, the name, the class, the subject, the score 80.3%, and then you check it the date. This is the time. She used only 55 seconds to complete the work. So that's it. So we have to. I think I have not deployed the system. That's why it is behaving that way. So unlike this one, I have deployed on my system. I just do it and move on. So I'll log in as a teacher. So say Joe, I'll log in as a teacher again, and then try to view the number of students who has taken this paper. So I'll go to menu, test results. If it were to be exams, I'll just go to exams results. Okay, so let's check. I have to select the active year or the exams code, then I press on check. So now another student Mayfield has taken it. Is left with two students who hasn't taken the paper. So we check, we click on this one. So you see two students has taken the paper and the status is taken. For this girls did this one score 4, this one score 5. You can print and then see the results. So this is it. You see check. Yeah, so now one senior technical school in this numbers. Look at these IDs. Nice one. And then the class and the score 5. Total questions was 6, so you score 5. You've done well. So, that's it. That's my system. So if there be exams, you see the exams. When you press on this, you see the examination codes and number of classes going to take that particular exam. So thank you for watching and see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.